Hello, my beautiful people. Coming to you from Tirana, Albania at Grand Park in central Tirana. I'm Miola here. All right, so yesterday I, kicked off trying to do these on YouTube. Not even trying, I am doing these on YouTube. Um, because yesterday we had a new moon in Taurus, in the sign of Taurus, and I am a Taurus. So I really felt this grounding energy, and hence why I am at the park today, because I just love the energy and the frequency of the park. It just feels so good to me, and I set some intentions under the new moon. I set quite a few intentions, and so if you would like to know what some of the intentions are that I set during the Aries new moon, you can check out my Patreon where I go into detail. But one of the intentions that I set for myself was to just show up more consistently on YouTube, but to show up as myself, to show up as me, to show up as the somatic master that I am. Because as a Taurus, I'm about the body, about pleasure, I'm about feeling good in the body, and this is who I am. And it's just time for me to like really own that and not be afraid to share who I am and as a sun sign in Taurus on YouTube. All right. And part of being a Taurus and part of grounding in Taurus energy and feeling stability and security within my body comes from what I do with my body on a consistent basis. Stability and security is not in four walls. Matter of fact, if you spend a lot of time within four walls, it starts to feel like a cage. I start to feel confined when I am in an apartment or a house, and it just feels like a lot of work. There's a lot of work to maintain the house, a lot of work to maintain the apartment. Not saying that nature shouldn't be maintained. I mean, this park that I'm in is clearly beautiful because it's maintained, but there's just an expansiveness of energy I feel when I'm outside versus when I'm inside of a house, no matter how big that house is. So, part of that includes showing what I do with my body to maintain stability and security. Because when you feel stable and secure within your body, it is reflected outwardly. All right, it is reflected outwardly. And so I'm going to walk you through that. And there's several things that I'm also doing as well that I want to use my channel. I am raising money to build my own somatic movement sanctuary. I am using GoFundMe to raise a seed capital of about $5,000, at least to get the money to start the process of having my own movement sanctuary. Because while stability and security are not within a building, what I choose to sustain is continuing to regulate my nervous system and to help others do the same, because that is my purpose, and a somatic movement sanctuary will help me do that. And so I'm raising money through GoFundMe to make that happen. I also like I said, I have Patreon where I will where I share more things that are more behind the scenes stuff that I don't have time to always share on YouTube. So I recommend checking out my Patreon, at least becoming a free member. I have a lot of goodies for free members on my Patreon. And I'm also doing OnlyFans. OnlyFans is where I go into the occult, where I really get into the dark feminine sexuality aspect of my work, and stuff that I cannot show on Patreon, stuff that I cannot show on YouTube. So Patreon is this just a safe space to do that. So in today's video, we're going to just do some yoga movements today out here in the park. So I have my yoga mat, and we're going to do some yoga. I don't have a clear thing of exactly what yoga moves we're going to do, but we are just going to move our bodies. So you're going to come with me and do that. We're going to do that at the park. So, all right. So we're going to do some yoga moves to ground us, because to feel stable, it's good to do yoga moves that encourage stability. All right. So part of yoga moves that I like to do that encourage stability, number one, is a child's pose. So we're going to start there. We're going to start with a child's pose. Just bring back here. Okay. And then we're going to do a cat-cow. So just wring our backs. Okay. Sure, you're kind of moving your neck. Let's get that going. Okay. Just kind of lay down, and we're going to do a quad stretch. Stretch our quads. Whew. Okay. Stretch our quads. And then we're going to go on the other side. Stretch our quads. I also like to do a figure four stretch. So I've been in Tirana, Albania now for about 8 months. From Dallas, Texas. That's where I came from. And on my Patreon, I talk about what the journey has been for me in Albania. I've been in Tirana, then I've been to Tirana, I've done Durrës, I've done Vlora, and I'm back in Tirana again. Let's move up to a downward dog. This is a downward dog if you're new to yoga. Just stretch those hamstrings out. Raise the leg up. Said in my earlier video, Aries intentions. I set new Taurus. I set new Taurus intentions, and you can find those intentions that I set in my Patreon. But anyway, so we're in a downward dog, so let's do that. All right. Okay. And then raise your right leg up. And then we come down to what's called a pigeon pose. All right. So you should feel the stretch in your hip area in the pigeon pose. And if you really want to deepen that stretch, this should feel good. It should feel really good to do. Okay? All right. So we're going to do the downward dog again. So next we're going to do the left leg. All right. We're going to bring this into a pigeon pose. And you should feel that stretch on your left hip. Actually, let me do it this other way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Feel that stretch here in your left hip. This pose, I don't know what this pose is called, but this is also a good pose to do. To feel stable and secure within. Because when you feel stable and secure within, also feel that way. You also see that reflected outward. So next we're gonna do a lunge. So I'm here on the right leg. Bring that leg out. To the left. This feels so good. like how this top is like, I don't like this, the white that shows underneath. Oh, and I think this is distracting. There we go. So that's another thing that I'm learning to like get comfortable with, is like not having to be like so perfect online, or looking perfect, or having the right clothes or makeup, or shoes, or just being comfortable being myself, you know? I think this is a good video. This is a good pace. In terms of distance, this is a good distance for this video. I like this. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is just kind of engage the spine. This feels good. And then circle back. Lean forward. Stretch those, your outer hips. Let's open our legs. Stretch out here. Make sure that right leg is getting some love. Make sure that left leg is getting some. All right, I hope you enjoyed this movement sequence with me. I am Amiola, coming to you from Tirana, Albania, and I look forward to growing this community and getting to know you, and you doing yoga movements with me. I also do somatic movement. I do sensual stretch, sensual flexibility, and just really to get you to own your body, your sexuality, and be able to move through life in a way that feels good, pleasurable, and honorable to you. So again, my name is Amiola, somatic master, Empress architect, architecting a new sanctuary in the East, and I'll see you